Wednesday when the next rains come.
It is being shipped.
There's an atmospheric river coming. Rain is going to be here Wednesday, Thursday, and you're telling me it's not sure there's going to be a route over
I don't have a delivery date. It is getting here as fast as they can get it here.
The other questions
But all of our materials will be covered in containers while they're here.
And lithium-ion batteries, when they get wet again, they catch back on fire.
So actually, we use a liquid solution to de-energize them in a brining solution. So that actually helps them.
And that's probably not toxic at all, that stuff, right?
We take care of all of that material and ship it off. We did this on Maui. If you go
I heard that went real well.
It did. That's actually, now we've gone around the country explaining to fire departments how to handle lithium batteries properly so that they can be, not put people who respond to fires and batteries that go through thermal runaway, help them so that they don't expose people to the spontaneous, thermal runaway and fires that damage lithium batteries.
We have concerns
the
as a
gassing off
community.
process of the lithium-ion batteries when you are doing the brine bath. Have you experienced any of the gassing off when they discharge the remaining energy? Have you experienced any of that?
I have not actually been there in person to do it, but we have had people come out and observe that from every step of the process. We have a video that's on our webpage that shows what we did on Maui that you can take a look at if you go to our story map on epa.gov/California-wildfires. There's a link that says story map, and you go to the bottom of that, and there's a link that goes to Maui lithium-ion battery, and that processing that we did there, you can see what we did from the beginning to turning them into basically recyclable materials.
The gassing off process, is there any hazards in the community?
We're doing this in a very contained area, so this...
It's not contained. We have onshore winds, as you're experiencing right now, every day that blow in the canyon. And when those winds stop, we get a fog bank that travels the road and enters our canyon. It's our understanding that the fog bank carries the heavy metals more easily than regular air. I have a question for you, sir. We're a community that lives in a 2-lane road out. When there's a fire, an earthquake, or a flood, we've got 1 lane to come out. How many trucks do you estimate will be bringing debris here and out? And how come no consideration for our evacuation safety was
considered
in this decision?
Yeah.
So our trucks are leaving in the morning to go out to the burn area and coming back in the evening. And I believe we have about
20 to 30 trucks. We've also, recognizing that traffic, we are looking at ways to consolidate that, to reduce that traffic on the highway.
So
and the truck is like these trucks right here. This is the biggest
the
truck
Los
we're
Angeles
using.
Times says there's 1,000 lithium-ion batteries that are being processed. How many of those affect the Palisades Fire?
I don't know that number yet. That's an estimate that we had. That includes full electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, the battery supplies that come from
and when you guys decided to site something with all those materials, you decided right here, you look around, this was the place that you guys went, yep, that makes sense. We're going to select that. There is a river right there. There's the ocean right there. You're telling me you're going to contain all the shit that lands here and you're going to not have it go out in that is like, it's just not possible, man. Like, it's not like, if everything goes perfectly well, still a massive amount of materials going out there, and there's no reason to do it here. Like, I understand that you guys were denied that Palisades thing, but I'm sorry. Look, I'll take out some of the junk. Look, we got people up here burn their house. Perfect. Bring it down. Anybody up in Tuna, anybody up on Rally Pacifica, parts of Malibu, 100%. Bring it down here. But why are we processing LA City material, right, that should be processed right down at Will Rogers with no transportation, not a half mile. It's literally right below the fire area.
And it's wind protected, and it's not close to the ocean or a creek.
Exactly, no creek.
So we want to help you get a more sane site that means those 20 trucks.
Yeah, this place ain't gonna happen.
The 20 trucks could do 5 times the offloading if it was a shorter trip in the Palisades. We want to save you guys time, save risk. There's a better solution here, and if you couldn't get Will Rogers, invite the communities to help you advocate.
That's right. I
that.
can advocate for it because I know exactly why you wouldn't have Will Rogers. The reason you don't have Will Rogers is because it's LA City. LA City wants to be rid of this problem, right? Caruso wants to run for mayor or governor. Karen Bass wants to get her ass out of trouble, right? So she wants to get it out of the city and into county where we have zero representation except the people that are standing right here.
And the state,
Right?
we're
And I understand that
unincorporated.
you guys are government, you guys are federal, it's like Jesus Christ, you people are just talking out of your asses, you don't know anything. But this is still like our community. I've been in this beach for 50 years. Like you guys can't be doing this shit here. You just like literally can't be doing it.
Are you working
Like,
with
I
any
just-
local indigenous?
Yes, we had tribal and state cultural and historic preservation monitors observe and review the work that we did ahead of time and then come out while we were doing
what
Where can
nation?
we find who those representatives are? Because this is a burial site. This is a site of cultural relevance.
I'm gonna mess up the name. I apologize. The Kitch Nation.
Kitch, Chumash,
Like,
Tongvan. Those are the two.
Kitch and I would have the Kitch Nation, and I would have to go look at my business cards to see the other.
Yeah.
You know,
But we
make
did
sure I
have
get it
people
correct.
out
We
here.
had
This
two
is
different-
Tongvan and Chumash territory, Somali Chumash territory. Are you working with those nations at all? Do those names ring a bell at all? Or
We have he's got the
I would have to go
information
find
that we're out
information.
here representing the tribal interests, and then we also had state historic preservation